So today we are going to start with the next chapter, that is admission of a partner. Keep the videos on. Yes, keep it on, keep it on. Okay. Hana, Pavitra, keep it on. So before moving to admission, we should understand what is reconstitution of partnership firm. Okay, reconstitution of a partnership firm. Yes, can anyone tell me what is reconstitution of partnership firm? What do you understand by reconstitution? Yes, anybody? Reconstitution means recreation, to recreate, to renew or modify. Okay, reconstitution means to renew, modify, okay, renovate or reconstruct. So reconstitution of partnership firm means bringing changes to the agreement. Bringing changes to the existing agreement. As we all know, it is partnership, and partnership is based on an agreement. So when you're bringing some changes to it, you're modifying it, renewing it, that is called reconstitution of partnership firm. Okay? Okay. So when do we reconstitute it? When do we renew it? So we were discussing about reconstitution of partnership firm. Partnership is formed by an agreement between partners. Any change in the agreement of partnership, or you can also say change in the profit sharing ratio. There are certain situations where we bring changes to the existing profit sharing ratio. Okay, change in agreement means change in the profit sharing ratio. So both these cases, it is called reconstitution of partnership firm. So note that 2 points. Change in the agreement of partnership, that is one, or profit sharing ratio, change in profit sharing ratio. Both that results in reconstitution of partnership firm. And I would request you to take down this also. Partnership Act 1932. By now, you are all thorough with it. The Act, Partnership Act 1932. You can also study this. Section 4. Section 4 of Indian Partnership Act defines what is partnership. Section 4. Okay, that is also important because I found that question in one of the question bank. Section 4. Which section? Okay. So that's it. Now, coming to next topic, modes of reconstitution of a partnership firm. Modes. M-O-D-E-S. Modes. That means the various situations where we bring changes to the agreement. What are the situations where we bring changes to it, or the situations which result in change in profit sharing ratio? Which are they? The first one is admission of a new partner. When a new partner is admitted, already it is a partnership. Suppose there is A and B, they were sharing profits and ratios, profit and losses in one ratio. When a new partner comes, definitely they will have to bring changes to the existing ratio. Now, next one, change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partners. Existing partners. Even if nobody is coming newly, no one is admitted into the partnership, Still, sometimes existing partners decide to change their existing ratio. Suppose they were sharing ratios, profits in the ratio 3:2. Let's imagine 3:2. 3:2. But later on, after 1 year or some point of time, they decide to make it 1:1. Both of us are working equally, doing the hard work equally. So why not to share the profits equally? So there is no admission, no retirement, nothing. The same partners, A and B, are changing their ratio. That is this situation, change in the profit sharing ratio among the existing partners. Then retirement of an existing partner. One of them retires. He is going out of the partnership. Then also we make changes to it. Death of a partner. So sometimes you will be given the option and will be asked you which is the situation where the reconstitution of partnership firm takes place or like that. So this is important. Modes of reconstitution of partnership firm. Okay? Modes of reconstitution of partnership firm. Now, coming to admission of a new partner. Admission of a new partner. What is admission of a new partner? Inclusion of a person as partner to an existing firm with the consent of all existing partners. So when a new partner is admitted to the firm, all the partners should agree to it. Everybody's consent should be taken. If any one of them disagree to admit that new person, then he cannot be admitted. Okay? Inclusion of a person as partner to an existing partnership, existing firm, with the consent of all partners. Then it is called admission of a new partner. Okay. So we understood what is reconstitution of partnership firm, the meaning of reconstitution, various situations where the change in the agreement takes place, that is change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partner, admission, retirement and death of a partner. So what happens then? The existing agreement comes to an end and a new agreement is created. Okay? And with this changed relationship, again the partnership firm continues. Okay. Now, I want everybody to open the textbook and read admission of a new partner. Shubham, you can keep the video on. Hana. Yes, Pavitra. Sharat, keep the video on, please. Okay, so I hope you have read it, admission of a new partner. So there, note this, the first sentence. When firm requires additional capital or managerial help or both for the expansion of its business or both, that is additional capital as well as managerial help for what? For the purpose of expansion of its business. These are the reason why a new partner is admitted. Okay, underline. A new partner is admitted for what? Either for additional capital or they require someone who is knowledgeable in this area, who knows accounting well, who have a commerce background. Suppose the existing partners are from science background. They don't know anything about accounts and nothing, but still they wish to do a business, partnership business. So they think, okay, why don't we admit a partner knowing everything about this commerce? So for the managerial help, it can either for additional capital or managerial help or for both. That is the reason why a new partner is admitted. Okay, the next one, new partner is also called incoming partner or new partner. Incoming partner or new partner. Then the next thing is the most important one. Very important. See, the newly admitted partner will receive two important rights. Very important, very important. Newly admitted partner acquires two main rights in the firm. Which are they? The first one is right to share the assets of the partnership firm. Okay? Right to share assets of the partnership firm. And the second one, right to share the profits. Very important. Sure question. Yes, Anjo, which are the two rights?
Right to share the assets.
Then?
Right to share profits.
Right to share the assets of the firm as well as right to share the profits of the firm. Now, simply when a person comes in and he is admitted, he is not freely given these rights. To enjoy these rights, something should be done by the new partner also. Okay? He will not simply get these two rights. He should give something in return for enjoying or receiving these two rights. What are they? In order to enjoy the right to share the assets of the firm, it is for this he brings some capital. Okay? Only if he brings his share of capital, he will get this right to share the assets of the firm. Is that clear? Right to share the assets. If the new partner want to get this right, want to enjoy this right to share the assets, then he should bring his share of capital. Okay. Now the next right, that is right to share future profits of the firm. He is admitted today. From the next day onwards, he will be enjoying the right to share the future profits. From tomorrow, whatever profits are earned, the new partner will also be enjoying it. He will also be getting the share of it. For that, he has to bring some additional money, extra money. Okay? Extra money. And that is called goodwill or premium. Extra money other than his share of capital contributed by the newly admitted partner is called goodwill or premium. Now, what is goodwill? What is goodwill? Yes, Pavitra, what is goodwill? What is goodwill? Yes, Shubham, what is goodwill?
Yes, ma'am.
What is goodwill?
Future earning capacity.
That is the definition. Okay, tell me what is the simple meaning of goodwill?
Some goodwill that can, as if like profit that we can earn for the coming years without any doing, without much.
Okay, that's fine. Actually, what is this goodwill? Okay. Yes, Aditya, what is goodwill?
It's a good name.
It is the good name of the business. That means the reputation of the business. Okay? Goodwill is the reputation of the business. Or in accounting, we can say for this good name or that reputation, we have attached some value. Okay, in monetary terms, when this reputation of the firm is expressed in monetary terms, then it is called goodwill. Do you understand? Goodwill means the good name. Okay, the reputation. That's fine. So when it is expressed in monetary terms, the goodwill is 50,000. Goodwill is 1 lakh. So when it comes to the monetary value, money amount, then it is called goodwill. Now this new partner is bringing some goodwill. His share of goodwill, this money, the share of this monetary value of goodwill. For what? To earn the future profits. Why? Why is he bringing this? To earn the future profits. Okay. But what is the reason? Why should he bring that? Anyone?
Because the old partners are sacrificing their share.
Yeah, that is there. Yeah, that's right. Yes. So, correct. See, the new partner will get his profit sharing ratio from the old partners. That is one point. Okay, good. But still, what could be the other reason? Why is he intended to bring this? Or he can decide, no, I need to get only the share of assets. I don't want the future profit. If that is the case. See, this goodwill, it is actually earned by the efforts and hard work, all the risk taken by the old partners. It is their efforts. The profit, whatever the business earns now or future, is the efforts of the old partners. Correct? They are the one who worked hard to get this reputation. Did you get me? No? Yeah. So that is another reason. One reason is, as Karthik said, the new partner will be getting the profits. The profit sharing ratio is taken from the old partners. So they should be given something in return. A commitment is there for the new partner towards the old partner. Okay. But still, how did this concept of goodwill arise here? That is this. This goodwill is because of the efforts put in by the old partners. The new partner today, he came in, and from tomorrow he's going to enjoy all these reputation and this excess profit. Okay. So that is another reason why She is giving the share of goodwill to the old partners. So this much is clear. The introduction part is over. What is reconstitution? The modes of reconstitution, admission, meaning of admission. A new partner can be admitted only with the consent of all old partners. And the most importantly, the rights enjoyed by the new partner. Sharat, what are the rights?
The right to share of profits and right to share of assets.
Of what? Which assets?
The firm's assets.
That is important. Right to share the assets of partnership firm, not the personal assets of the partners. No. Okay. So when you learn everything. Read the sentence completely. Right to share the assets of the partnership firm. Right to share the profits of the partnership firm. Okay. All set? Okay. So the next one is we are going to see the calculation of new profit sharing ratio. New profit sharing ratio. Anyone having any doubt till now? Anybody? Any concept which is not clear? Please let me know. Yes? Check. Yes? Okay, then shall we start with new profit sharing ratio? Don't forget to underline the second paragraph. You can see the capital contributed by the new partner. He can either contribute it in the form of cash or in kind. The capital contributed can be either in the form of cash or in kind. Kind means other than cash, he can bring building, furniture, some assets, anything. He cannot bring building, but still. Okay. Then, what is the super profit? You can see a statement. It is to enjoy the super profits. Share in the super profits. What is that? That is Aparna. Aparna, tell me, what is super profit?
Ma'am, when they earn a profit which is more than their usual one.
When they earn profit? It's okay. Anybody else? What is the super profit? Yes, Irfan. Yeah, say. Right.
Profit more than the rate of return of capital.
Louder. Profit?
Profit more than the rate of return of capital.
Very good. You're right. Yes, that's it. See, the firms, you will have similar firms in the industry. Like, let's take the garment. Yes, Aparna, more than the usual profit. See. So next, moving to new profit sharing ratio. Here, you can find two kinds of questions. Okay. Sometimes times you will be given the old ratio. A and B is sharing profits in the ratio 2:3, and the new partner C is admitted for his share 1/3. So only these two informations are given. Old ratio is given, then the share of the new partner is given. That is one variety of question. Okay? The second variety is, the second kind of question is, you will be given the detail how this 1/3 share of new partner was decided. Okay, that means what is the sacrifice or how did they arrive at this 1/3 share? Old partners, you can see the illustration question. Old partners A and B is sharing ratio 3:2. New partner is admitted for 1/10, which he got from A and B equally. Or any additional information is given to you. A has surrendered 1/5 portion of his share. B has surrendered this much portion of his share for giving it to the new partner. So these are the two kinds of questions you will find. Two varieties. One variety, no information is given to you regarding how the new partner's share is fixed. So there you will find only the old ratio of the old partners and also the new share of the new partner only. Okay. Now let's discuss in detail how to calculate it. Look at the first illustration. Why? Because I want to give you a trick. At Anil and Vishal, there is an easy and simple way to get the answer. That's why I'm starting with this illustration 1. There is Anil and Vishal. Okay, listen everyone. Anil, Vishal. They were sharing profits in the ratio 3:2. They admitted Sumit. Sumit is admitted for 1/5 share. Finish. Nothing else is given to you. Correct? Old ratio is there and the new share of Sumit is here. So the conventional way, the traditional way to do such a problem is, you will consider the whole profit as 1. Okay? We consider the total profit as 1. And you are given that Sumit's share is 1/5. So this 1, from this 1/5 belongs to Sumit. So how much is left for Anil and Vishal? 1 minus 1/5. That is 4/5. This belongs to Anil and Vishal. Correct? The total is 1. We consider the total profit as 1. Out of this 1/5 belongs to Sumit, which is a new partner. So how much is left for Anil and Vishal now? 4/5. 1 minus 1/5. 4/5 belongs to Anil and Vishal. So what is the new ratio of Anil and Vishal? How to find? 4/5 into 3/2 and 4/5 into 4/5 into 3/5, no? 3/5. And similarly, 4/5 into 2/5. That is how we reach these answers. 4 by 5 into 3 by 5 is 12 by 25. 4 by 5 into 2 by 5, you have 8 by 25. Then, so we got it as 12 by 25 is to 8 by 25 is to 1 by 5. So we need to make the denominator same. For that, we multiply both numerator and denominator with 5. So we get 5 by 25. Yeah. So the ratio becomes 12 is to 8 is to 5. And here note that in such questions where old ratio and the new share of Sumit only is given, the sacrificing ratio will be same as old ratio of old partners, 3:2. This is the conventional way. This is the method to work out this problem. Okay, so sometimes, as you know, it is MCQ, you will be asked to find the new profit sharing ratio quickly. So for that, I have a simple technique. We will discuss that in the next class. I request everybody to join on time. Okay. So according to that, my technique, you don't have to go for this 1 minus new ratio, 1 in then the old ratio into that, this. Such calculations are not required. Okay. So everybody, please join on time. Okay. Okay. Thank you.